Hello and welcome. This screencast will teach you how to use a Google extension called Awesome Screenshot to help you annotate your grading rubrics and do some self-assessment before you turn in your work to the Dropbox. So to do this, you need to log into your school Gmail account. Once you're in your school Gmail account, you'll look up here into the right corner and you'll see these three bars. Click on those three bars and scroll down to Settings and click on Settings. Over on the left, you will need to click on the word Extensions. And you'll see here that I have a whole list of extensions that I have already added, but you'll scroll down to the bottom of your list. You may not have much of a list, and you'll click on Get More Extensions. Once this happens, you can go into the search bar, and since we're looking for one called Awesome Screenshot, just type in the word awesome, and it always shows up, Awesome Screenshot Capture and Annotate. Go ahead and click on that, and then you'll see you don't want the app, you want the extension. And since I already have this extension added to mine, it doesn't say free, it just says rate it. Yours, if you don't have this extension already, will have the little plus sign, much like this one, and you would go ahead and click on that. Once you click on it, it will be saved as part of your extension. So you'll know that you have that extension because up here in the corner you'll see the icon that matches the extension that you added. You can tell here that I have added several extensions, and you might want to explore to see which other extensions might be helpful to you in Google. But for these purposes, we're just using the Awesome Screenshot. So if I go over to my haiku learning class and I am ready to turn in my activities, I've done all of my work, and now I have my activities rubric that I want. I click on the activities rubric and it will open my rubric. And then, because I want to see the whole page, and right now I'm not able to see this entire page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my mouse pad and I'm going to shrink the screen just a little bit. It zooms it in, it makes the document just a little bit smaller on the screen, but now I can see everything. So I can see all parts of this rubric. Okay? Once I get it there, now I'm going to go up and click on the Awesome Screenshot icon, and I want to choose Capture Entire Page. So I click on that, and it just took a screenshot of my rubric. Now I'm going to go over here to this rectangle or box area and click on it, and now I'm going to do some assessment. So I'm going to look at, actually, because this is an activities one, I apologize. You're going to click on this button instead. The big letter A will actually allow you to type on your document. So I'm going to look at my activities. Let's say I have 8 activities. And the first activity was taking notes, and I really felt that my activity number 1 was a great job. It was above and beyond. So I'm going to type the number 1 right there. And let's say that my activity number 2 were some response and analysis questions, and if I really look at those, I feel like I really fall into the B category here. They were complete and thoughtful, but maybe my examples could have been a little bit more explained. My activity number 3 was also in the B category and was also questions. My activity number 4 was also some questions, but those were really great questions that I felt like I had a really good grip on, and I think I deserve an A for those. And I'm looking at my activity 5, and it was a short writing assignment, and I feel that when I look at it now, my response is a little bit superficial. So hopefully, if you find yourself scoring yourself in the C or the D range, then maybe that would prompt you to go back and do some revision before you actually turn in your assignment. And then you could come back in here and reassess and then decide that because you did a better job, you can move your score over to a higher grade category. And the idea is that you do the self-assessment, which might help you do some revision and turn in your very best work. Once you have it all scored, so for your activities, you write the activity number next to your grades all the way through, and then before you're done, go ahead and click on this square and ask yourself how you think you did with your discussions for that module. Maybe there were 1 or 2 discussions and you felt like your discussion posts were thoughtful and had examples and support, so you really feel like you deserve a B for the discussions in that module. And then you go down also, and again, oops, I lost it here. Let's try that again. So I'm going to give myself a B for the discussions. And now I want you to go also and grade yourself on mechanics. Your grammar, your spelling, your punctuation, how do you think you did all the way through? You might decide, wow, I did a really great job. It's formatted really well. Everything is spelled well. I've done spell check. I've checked everything. I deserve an A. So that's your assessment. You decide that that's how you want to grade yourself, and then you'll see if your teacher agrees with you. You go up here and you click on Done. Now this is what your screenshot will look like, okay? But what I want you to do is I want you to then paste this screenshot to the bottom of your Google Doc, which contains all of those activities you just graded yourself on. So what you do is you go over here to Copy to Clipboard. Once you do that, it will say here that it was copied to the clipboard, but you still have to go onto the image and press the right click, and you need to click on Copy Image. Now the image is copied, and now I'm ready to paste it into my Google Doc right before I'm ready to turn it in. So let me go to my document. Do I have one open? No. Let's open one. So let's pretend that I have a document open, and I've been working on this. This is my English 11A Module 1 activities. And let's say I have all kinds of activities typed in here, all 8 of them. Been working on it for a week. I'm very proud of my work. Now I'm ready to turn in my assessment. What I'm going to do now is go to Edit and Paste, or you can press Control V. Now my screenshot of my rubric and my self-assessment will get pasted into my document, and that way when my teacher looks at my work, my teacher will see my self-assessment. Okay? You're going to do the same thing in annotating an essay rubric. So let me find the essay rubric. I've written a great essay. I'm ready to turn it in. So again, I go to the essay rubric. This rubric is a little bit longer, so I might have to do 2 screenshots to fit this all in. But what I'll do is I'll get it as close here as I can to the first page. I'll go up to my screenshot icon, click it. I want to capture the entire page. Now I'm going to use the square, and now I'm going to analyze myself and look at all of these different categories. So I really feel that my claim is clear and is for the most part maintained. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a B in claim and thesis. As I read through all of these choices for the development and cohesion aspect, I really feel that my writing is convincing and relevant. I had really well chosen evidence with concrete details, and I elaborated fully, and it's very insightful. I'm very proud of my work. I really feel like I deserve an A in this area. As I look over my essay though, I'm realizing that my conclusion is a little bit weak, and so my organization is a little bit flawed, and I really think that my teacher might say that it's complete, but it's lacking depth in this area. So This might cause me to want to go back and do some revisions so that I can revise this. But again, you get the idea. I do my assessment. I go up to done and I click on it. I copy it to the clipboard. I right click on the image and copy image. And now I go into my document, which is an essay. And I can edit, paste, or Control V. And again, I would paste this into the bottom of my essay. Okay, it could be the last bit of my essay. It can take up a whole new page if it needs to. All right. And again, because my essay rubric is 2 pages, I would want to go down to that second page and do another screenshot so I can annotate that as well. So I would capture entire page and I would continue with my annotating. So I hope that you found that helpful. From that point of your assignment, when you have your activities and your self-assessment done, you would then be ready to go ahead and turn this in to the Dropbox. And if you need any help with that, just reach out to your teacher and your teacher can help you. Thanks for watching. Hope it was helpful.